time to make a chocolate banana upside down cake. Super easy to do. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius. I have 1 large egg, ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of milk. I am using whole milk, but you could use 2%, 1% almond milk. 3 tablespoons of oil. You can use any cooking oil. And 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar. And then I'm just going to come in here and give this a good whisk. And now I have a sifter here, but you don't have to use a sifter. You can just whisk the dry ingredients together in a separate bowl. I have a cup of flour. This is all-purpose flour or plain flour. You could also use cake flour. 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And now I'm just going to come in here and give this a good mix. And if it's a little too thick, just add a little bit more milk, about 1 tablespoon or 2. All right, that is the consistency that it should be, just like that. Perfect. So it winds up being about 1/3 cup of milk plus 2 tablespoons. This is the basic chocolate cake batter. And now I have 3 bananas here, and you may not need them, depending on how big your bananas are. You may only need 2 of them. I'm just going to cut up 3. Now there's a couple ways that you can cut it. You can cut them into little medallions, or I'm just going to cut these in half like this. And then I'm just going to cut them down the center, lengthwise. Over to the stovetop burner we go. I have the heat set to medium-low, which is a 3 on my stovetop. I have 1½ tablespoons of butter here. You can use salted or unsalted butter. I'm just going to kind of butter up the sides. And then I have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And we're just going to heat up this brown sugar and make just a little tiny bit of a caramel. And this part will take a few minutes. And pretty much what we want to do is we just want to dissolve the brown sugar and kind of caramelize it a little bit. All right, about like that. It doesn't have to turn completely into a caramel because it's going to continue to cook in the oven. We just want to kind of dissolve that brown sugar just like this. And now I'm going to take the bananas and place them flat side down here. This is very similar to if we were making like a bananas Foster without a couple ingredients for that popular recipe. Okay, and so I have 1/2 of a banana left, so this took 2½ bananas. And now I'm going to come over to my cake batter and we're just going to pour this on top. I'm just going to spread this out evenly. And now, because this is an oven-safe skillet, I'll just put this in the oven and we're going to bake it somewhere for 15 to 20, 22 minutes until when you poke it with a toothpick, toothpick comes out clean. If you don't have an oven-safe skillet, you're going to transfer that sugar and bananas to a cake pan and then pour the cake batter over that. Into the oven it goes. Again, 350 Fahrenheit, 176 Celsius for 15 to 22 minutes. And when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. Notice I didn't spread the cake all the way to the edges, so you might see some bananas showing. It doesn't matter. You can spread it completely if you want to cover it. I don't really care. And then just allow it to cool for 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take a plate like this. And then we're going to flip it over. And then we have our cake, our banana upside down cake. Now I'm just going to cut into this. Yeah, look at that. Nice and fluffy cake topped with the bananas. Awesome. Give it a taste here. It's not super sweet. It's really good. If you want it sweeter, you can add a little bit more sugar to the batter. Awesome. Again, if you like chocolate cake and bananas, you'll love this recipe. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down in the corner, press it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care.